there, and welcome to my channel. I'm Crafty Kathy. I'm the owner and creator of Kids Vintage Farmhouse in beautiful Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I am so happy and thankful that you stopped in to craft and spend a little time with me today. I wanted to change this video up just a little bit and do a super easy DIY video, and I came up with the idea of the Halloween window clings. Now, for some reason, I keep buying more of these things knowing that I have an overabundance of them at the house already. So every time I go to the Dollar Tree, the Dollar General, and Walmart, I pick these things up. I don't know why I do the things I do. But I came up with 10 projects for you guys. They're really easy. That way a beginner or even kids could do this if they wanted to. And I hope you like what I came up with. Let me know what you think, and let's jump in.
Now, before we jump into the first DIY, I just want to share with you all the different window clings that I have. This one came from the Dollar General. It was just $1, and 99% of theirs are just $1 each. And most of the ones that I have here are from the Dollar General. If they have a yellow dollar on them, that's where they're from. All of these ones that have the yellow $1 on them, I just got these the other day. So these are out at the Dollar General right now. And I must say I do like the quality of the ones better from the Dollar General. So don't forget your Dollar General. Check it out along with your Dollar Tree. I love this one that has the truck on it. Now this one was $2. It was from the Dollar General also. I guess it was $2 because I noticed that the window clings themselves were a little bit thicker and they had that shiny quality like tinfoil, you know. Now we're starting with the ones from Dollar Tree. I did pick this one up last year, and I also picked this one up with all these cute little characters on it last year. It is my favorite out of all of these, but I did see these just the other day, so I know they're out again. The last one here came from Walmart with the bats. It was only $1.24, and it's slightly bigger than the others. So now for our first project, what we're going to start off with is this shadow box that I picked up at Goodwill for just $1.25. It has a little light inside of it, and I realized I needed to get the back off of that with some screws. Once I got it apart and I got that picture off of the front of it with the little planes and trains on there, I'm going to take my DIY paint in the color Black Velvet, and I just gave it one really quick coat all over. These are all going to be really quick and easy, but on this one I wanted it to be super easy. So I just grabbed the one. This one came from Dollar Tree, and it just says Happy Haunting. You know it's a shadow box, so I'm going to put some lights in it. I want those lights to be able to come through this. And then I just grabbed the bats that I got from Walmart, and I'm going to place 2 of those bats right on the top. It looks like I was trying out a little ghost there at first, and I just didn't like him. The bats were definitely more fitting. The next thing that I did is grab one of those little string lights that I got from Amazon. These came in 12 different string lights, and they were only like $8.99. They come in a bunch of different colors. There's a pink, a purple, a blue, a green, a bright yellow, a white yellow. There's just all these fun little colors, and I do have these tagged in my Amazon store in case you want to try some. What I do with these string lights is I just put down a tiny little dab of glue, and then the wire part, not the light part, but the wire part, I will hold it to that glue for a moment so it just keeps it exactly where I want it. And since these lights are wired, you can pretty much kind of form them any way that you want. And what I did with mine is just kind of wound it around the square shape of my box. And this is a shadow box that had a little light in it. And if you hit the bottom of the box hard enough, the light came back on. So I had that light on there too. And you see I picked this purpley pink color of lights, and then the light that's actually in the shadow box was just a regular white light. So I got everything placed back together. I got the back screwed back on, and then I took the battery pack, and I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue down, and I'm going to place that battery pack down where the screws are facing up so I can change it if need be. I flipped it around and realized that there's a hot air balloon and an airplane in the background. Crafty Kathy forgot to paint the back of this thing. So then we got to take the box apart again, and I'm just going to give it one quick coat of my DIY paint in the color Black Velvet. I just want to take a quick minute to thank you for coming to my channel and spending a little time with me. If this is your first time ever coming here, welcome. If this is your millionth time coming here, welcome. I appreciate and love every one of you guys. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, while you're here, why don't you just hit that little red subscribe button and become a part of our family? We would love to have you, and we always have room for more. And if you enjoy this video, give me a big thumbs up because that really helps me out on YouTube. It helps to push my videos out there to people who've never seen my content before, and I do greatly appreciate that. Here I'm just taking a little bit of that glow-in-the-dark tool. I get this from Dollar Tree, and I'm just like going to, in no particular order, just kind of wrap up two little small pieces and stick it in there, and then place everything back on. But this time, it's going to be the last time. I flipped her over, and I wanted to put some little embellishments on the front. I'm taking this ribbon that I got at Walmart last week for 47 cents. I really like this to like frame out stuff. It's great. It's a perfect size for that. And for 47 cents, you can't beat it. And that wasn't even on clearance. That's the normal everyday price. So I just put a little bit kind of in the center of the sides there. And I placed my two pieces there. And then I'm just going to take two pieces that just goes right across the top where those connect. Then I grabbed one of my little plastic spiders that I got out of a pack from the Dollar Tree. I believe it came in a pack of 6. There were 3 that were kind of a medium size, and then these are the smaller ones. And I just stuck my little spider up in the corner. And then this is one of the bat rings that the little kids wear. And I just cut the little ring portion off of the back so that we can use him. And I put him kind of catty corner or sideways there on the side. Then I took this wooden witch hat that is already painted black, put a little bit of glue on the back, and popped it right in the center. I just felt that it needed something there. And that's the end of the first one. I hope that you like this one. For DIY number 2, it's probably the easiest and it's definitely my favorite. I love to do this hack every season. I take battery operated candles and just whichever window clings are my favorites, and I stick them on there. Now these window clings came from the Dollar Tree last year, but I just saw these exact same ones the other day, so I know they have them again this year. I love these. Now, if your little window cling is a little bit too long, like this guy was, just cut the bottom part off. You would think that it might make a difference, but it really doesn't. It looks just as good. Since I'm only using 3 of my candles, I chose the little vampire, the Frankenstein, and a witch. And I started to add like some jute cord or something to embellish this, but to be honest with you, it didn't need anything else. This was a big enough statement on its own, and I love these. The third one is another one of my favorites. I had this little tray that I completed around Easter. As you see, I've got the little bunny rabbits on there. And my handles are already completed with some jute cord around them. So we're not going to have to do very much to this. But I did want that bottom portion to be all white. I grabbed my favorite off-white color by DIY Paint, and it's called Beadboard. I'm using a foam brush, that way it'll be so much easier to get right up at the sides of this tray without getting any of that white paint on the areas that are already painted gray. And I just went around doing that, and I just gave it one quick coat. I decided to go with this window cling. This one came from the Dollar General for just $1, and I liked the whole scene of this one. So I'm going to pull off the haunted house, and I'm going to lay it right down in the very center. Now, a lot of these window clings, you don't even have to use any type of Mod Podge or anything underneath them. But if you find that it slips or you're afraid that it may come up or something, all you have to do is just use a little dab of Mod Podge, or I use the liquid patina, which is by DIY Paint. It's very much like the Mod Podge, it's just a lot thinner. So I am putting down this whole picture here. Pretty much everything except for that witch going across the moon is going to go down on my tray here. I'm going to try out my DIY Paints Old and Gray Barnwood Patina. I've never used this before. However, if you notice where the tray was painted gray and I had already distressed it with the white, there were several little areas where I had got that white paint on there. So I'm just going to go right around the edges of this with this color to try to match up that gray that was there from before. And with this being a gray patina, it's not actually a paint, so it's not going to give like a full coverage like a paint would and cover it up. It's just going to blend it in. I did feel like since I had just painted this piece that I better go ahead and put down some liquid patina. And you'll notice what I like to do is lay out my pattern first, and then when I make sure that everything has room and it's going to go where I want it to go, then I put down my liquid patina. And you'll notice too that I'm not getting every little square inch of the back of these clings. I'm literally just putting down a little dab of that liquid patina because that's all it's going to take to get my cling on to stick. I hope you like this one. I think it turned out adorable. Moving right along to DIY number 4. I know I say every one is my favorite, but my goodness, I like them all. I got this little plaque at the Dollar General for $2 the other day, and I want to make it double-sided. I love what's on the front side of it, but we're just going to add something cute on the back side. I'm going to take my DIY paint in the color Black Velvet and give it one quick coat. Then I'm going to go with this one from the Dollar General. I haven't used any from it yet. And I'm going to use this medium-sized little ghost. And I pulled him off, and I decided he definitely needed just a little bit of liquid patina on the back. So I put some on the back, and I placed him down on my little sign. I'm also going to pull off the word that says boo that goes with him. And after I put a little bit of liquid patina on the back of it, I stuck it down. I grabbed my Arteza marker in the color orange, and I'm just going around making little lines, just a little something of interest. I'll do a little line and then 2 dots and continue with my line. I grabbed one of the little wooden witch hats that come in the pack at Dollar Tree. This one was orange and sparkly, and I popped that right down on his head. And then I'm just going to take my ribbon, the one that I got from Walmart the other day, and I'm simply just going to cut it off and put one little straight line right across that bottom. And then I grabbed 2 buttons. I always like to put my buttons one down, the biggest one first, and then one kind of up on the side of it, just for a little added interest. Hope you like this guy. Moving right along into number 5, and we are already halfway finished. I like to buy these little containers. This one came from the thrift store. It's just a little glass spray container. And then these two, I got both of these at the Dollar General, and they are $1 hand soaps. Now, hand soaps are super easy to peel the labels off of and then put your own window clings on there. And they always look so cute for every holiday. I decided to start off with the liquid soap that was kind of this pinky color. And I'm just going to add this little cap with the tombstone. And it was a little bit too long, so I just trimmed it off. I didn't actually have to add any liquid patina to the back of it. It stuck just excellent since it was plastic. And then on the other side, I wanted to use my little witch that was going across the front of the moon. That way you have a design on both sides. I took the little glass sprayer and I just keep watering these and mist my plants. I'm going to add a little bat to the front of that. And then for the other soap container, I just added a simple little ghost. DIY number 6, I picked up this cheese board on clearance at Walmart. You know, Walmart has that section up in the front now where everything's like $5 and under. This was on clearance and I only paid like $1.50 for it. And this is what we're going to work with. I decided to keep this one really simple. I grabbed some of these pumpkins that they're shiny and they look like tinfoil to me. And I put just a little bit of the Mod Podge on the back of it. I did want it to be on half of that area at the bottom where the cheese board is black because I thought that would look cool and it would kind of, you know, make it shine a little bit more. So then I just grabbed this one that says Trick or Treat off of one of the ones that came from Dollar General, and we're just going to stick that right on the top very simply. Then I'm going to grab this orange and black cord. I picked this up at Dollar General for only $1. And I'm just going to wrap it around that top area just a couple of times. I think I wrapped it around maybe about 5 or 6 times. And then I'm going to put a little dab of glue in the back of it and cut it off there. Then the very last thing that I did is grab one of those little bat rings, cut the little ring portion off the back, and stick that on my orange and black cording. These next two will go together, so this will be DIY number 7 and 8. I picked up these 4 wooden spoons at the Dollar General, and I want to say that they were $4, so they were $1 a piece, and they're different sizes. I'm going to make this one very easy. It's just a cute little thing to stick in your kitchen. I grabbed a couple of the bats, and I needed to cut them down a little bit. I didn't like that the spoon was the brown color, and then around these bats it had like an outline. You could see that greenish color, that green blue, and I didn't really like that too much. So I just kind of fussy cutted and cut around that bat as closely as I could. And then I just placed one bat on each of my spoons. I did use a little bit of the liquid patina to hold it down there. Then I just grabbed some of that orange and black cording that I picked up at the Dollar General. I'm going to wrap these all together to make just like a cute little scene to go in the kitchen. So I wrapped it around a couple of times and secured it with a little bit of hot glue. And then I'm going to take this little wooden black witch's hat and stick it right on the top. For the next one, I grabbed this glass jar, and I did pick this glass jar up at the Dollar Tree. It's been a couple of months ago, but I do see different glass jars there from time to time. Now, since it's rounded, it does pose a little bit of an issue when you're trying to put one of these cling wraps on it. So what I like to do is just cut a couple of slits in the cling-on that I'm putting down. And then that way you can lay it down kind of in layers or like in pieces, and it helps it to stick a lot better. Then I just grabbed some of that glow-in-the-dark orange tulle from the Dollar Tree, stuck it down in there, and put my little wooden spoons in there for a cute little display in the kitchen. If you blink, you'll miss this next one. It's just one of the glass vases from the Dollar Tree, and I had previously used it in a DIY and painted that bottom portion with my black velvet. I just popped one of my window clings on that I thought was really cute. I added a little bit of tulle inside of it, and then I'm taking that ribbon that I got from Walmart that I've been using throughout this video, and I place it at the top where that black stops. And I can't find any Halloween florals that aren't tacky looking, so I just added some little picks, some lights, and one of those little bat tree toppers from the Dollar Tree. And I think this is cute. And the very last one, once again, is super quick. I picked these 2 little tins up, and I got these at the end of Christmas last year on clearance at the Dollar General. I only paid about 10 cents for each one. I'm going to pop a little ghost on one and a pumpkin on the other. You just hang these up, and another cute idea would be add lights in these if you wanted to, but I just simply stuck a couple of these in and popped them on the wall. Hey, if you stuck with me through this whole video, I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate you so much for stopping in and spending a little time with me today. I hope that you enjoyed these window clean DIYs. I know these are very simple and easy, but I wanted even a starting crafter or a child to do these, or even us. Sometimes it's really nice just to slap a window cling on something and call it a day, you know? I hope that you guys enjoyed them. Let me know which one was your very most favorite one. Mine was the candles. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And my videos are every Monday and Thursday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And guys, if you did enjoy this video, here's one that has similar content. It's Halloween also, so if you're into the Halloween DIYs, all you have to do is click onto that video and it will take you there when this one's finished. I'll see you in the next one, Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.